Hello, this is Vicki Jervickas, the Director of Public Policy and Grassroots Engagement for the Greater Gainesville Chamber, and I'm delighted to have Leanetta McNealy joining me today. She is one of our incumbents on the school board, and she is running for re-election. So we're going to spend some time and give her an opportunity to, for those of us who don't know her, give her a chance to get to know her, and for those of us who do know her, get to know her a little even better. Welcome, Leanetta.
Thank you so much, and thank you for this invitation. I am Leanetta McNealy, and I am certainly happy to inform everyone that I am seeking re-election to the Alachua County School Board. The many challenges facing state and local leaders to improve education for all children are issues that, that I'd like to continue to address. And so now that you know I'm seeking re-election, I'm ready to answer whatever questions you may have.
All right, terrific. Well, the first one is, what particular skills and experiences do you bring to this office?
All right, well, I have 35 years in education, serving as an educator, as a teacher, curriculum specialist, also a principal for 14 years at an elementary school. Many of the things that I have accomplished during those years, as I stated, have had to do with making many presentations, state and local. I have worked collaboratively with the University of Florida in the Lassinger Center, as well as Santa Fe College. I've had an opportunity to help and train many different teachers, especially our beginning teachers coming in. So all of these things that I've done in the last 35 years as an educator, but not even touching on the opportunities I've had serving as a school board member. So I feel very competent that I am able to do my job, and that's why I listed all of the things that I have done throughout my life.
Very good. Okay, our next question is, what would be your top priorities and projects if you're reelected?
Oh, wow. My top priorities. Well, one of the things that I think people already know, how critical it is to have qualified teachers. So one of the things that I would be certainly looking at as a priority is recruitment and retention of qualified, certified, I should say, teachers. Then also certainly looking at our salaries for all employees. I think I just saw something from the governor's office on yesterday. I'm happy to say I'm hoping he's going in the right direction, but we certainly have to look at salaries for all of our employees. Then the performance gap. We have a performance gap in Alachua County, and between our Black and our white students, I'd certainly want that as a top priority, decreasing that. Then I'm going to touch on a little bit of behavior. We do have issues in our school system, in the community, that we really need to galvanize and come together to work to see how can we improve the behavior in our schools, which will certainly be lifelong skills for our children whenever they are departing the Alachua County school system. I'm happy to say that transportation right now is certainly a priority of mine still. I think we've got it in good check form right now. So, but it's still a priority. I'd also like to see creating more career technical curriculum. We just had a recent meeting and with citizens, and I'm hoping that we will continue. We have a lot of great programs already in place, but we are needing to add other programs and curriculum opportunities for students who may decide I'm not going to go on to a 2-year or 4-year institution for college. So I'm happy to say that. And then definitely the project list that we started some years ago now, and we've done a great job with that in completing renovations in schools that need it, rebuilding many schools almost from ground up, but completing those projects. So I've listed quite a few priorities that I want to see happening and continuing to work on.
Very good. All right, my next question is, you can delve a little bit deeper into one of the priorities you listed, I think. The Florida Scorecard reports that third grade reading scores, meaning the percentage of Alachua County third graders actually reading on grade level, is at 49% and declining. What would you do to help reverse this trend?
Well, I have some top things that I'd like to see done. Naturally, the school board members don't do that, and I hope citizens realize, but we can certainly make recommendations and work with staff. One of the things that I'm hoping to see more of, and that's professional development for all of our new instructional staff coming in. That's always needed. Additional support for our administrators as well at our school sites. More monitoring. I'd like to say more monitoring with our assessments. Yes, we have the FAST assessments that we do quarterly and at different times at the schools, but we need to have more assessments. And I know children don't want to hear that, but more assessments so teachers have a larger handle on what's causing these problems, remediation once these tests are done. And so we'll know where we need to be targeting in our classrooms. And then I want to share with you a program that we just started back in either it was February or March that I'm very interested once we reopen school in August. It's called, I think it's called Amira. And that is a technology piece that listens to children read aloud. And certainly we would be using that in our lower levels. But it's an interesting concept because they can diagnose problems with fluency, diagnose problems with needing to have more phonetic things going on in the classroom. And it's going to enhance what the teachers do. I think it will be even able to be used in our homes. So I need to know a little bit more about it, but it is called Amira Reading, and it's a technology program to enhance reading skills. So between the teacher, new teachers coming in and having that learning and professional training, more support for our administrators, looking closer at the testing that we already have in place. These are some of the fundamental things I think will help us with the reading and change that low score that you said earlier.
Okay, very good. The next topic is a little more controversial, I would say, in that zoning within our school district has been pretty divisive of an issue. What are your thoughts about it?
Wow. It's one, and I said, wow, because when we were listing our priorities at the beginning back at last August, one of the things that I stated would be rezoning for me. We've had a lot of issues with that. You know that our Western population of schools are very much overcrowded. The schools that we have in the Eastern quadrant here in Alachua County are under enrolled, many of them. And so we really are going to have to take a tough stance as what is the most important thing that we need to do. And that's remapping of the entire county. We must remap this district. And when we get into zoning, everybody says, not my child, not in my backyard, but we've got to take a stance on how we can do this and make it equitable. We should never have to build a brand new school and we have schools sitting in this district either closed or under enrolled. And I'm not saying children who are way maybe in the western part and they need to come east. There is a way that we could massage that as far as making sure that we have profitable and great magnet programs too, where people and families will want to come. So I think the rezoning issue is a problem. One of the other things that I noticed too is that our athletes, you know, that's a state issue, and our athletes can basically be recruited and they can have zoning exemptions where our regular students may not be afforded those opportunities. So we need to look closely at those policies as well. We just will have to stand up to the need of our zoning and what we need to do here in Alachua County. I think that we paused it because we were not going in the right direction, but I'm here to tell you, I'm ready to listen to more citizens, families, but rezoning, we're going to have to do it. We don't have the money to keep closing schools and trying to build other places where we have overcrowdedness. Rezoning will need to be brought back to the table, and that we have great discussions about that very quickly.
Okay, very good. Final question I have for you is, what has prompted you to run for a seat on the school board and then keep running?
Well, as I stated earlier, there are issues that I'm very passionate about and concerned about in Alachua County schools. But I think that some of the reasons that I definitely feel strongly about, and it's going to always be what's best for the children, what's best for the students. And so every time that I see issues coming up, whether it's rezoning, whether it's behavior, whether it's a shortage of teachers, all of these things impact what we do for our students. So I feel energized. I feel that I still have more to give, that there are major things that I want to complete as a member of the Alachua County School Board. So that's why I am now putting my name back on the ballot. There are so many things, Vicki, that I'm proud of that we have been able to do here in Alachua County. And it takes more than just one individual. I'm just 1/5 of the board. But I feel that my impact, my passion, my desire to want to do everything possible that I can to get a school district that's already good but to improve it and to make it better. That is why I am doing this one more time, seeking re-election, because there are issues and challenges that I want to continue to work on and complete.
Okay, very good. All right, well, in our last few minutes, I'm turning it right back over to you just to give you time. If there's anything we didn't cover that you wanted to make sure to cover, the floor is yours to wrap us up.
Well, one of the things that I'd like to share as this video is going out to different places, that I believe that the experience that I bring to the table, my 35 years as an educator, my years of service on the Alachua County School Board, gives me the knowledge for me to be able, and the experience to make the best decisions when we have decisions to be made. I love what I do. My family says, all you think about is the Alachua County School Board. Basically, they are correct. I am always contemplating, thinking, calling the superintendent or other staff members. Can we try this? Let's see what this looks like. Visiting other districts, being connected with the Florida School Board Association, which I'm a member and certified member of. And so I hope that my constituents, my supporters from other years will continue to see that I am very ready to roll up my sleeves, continue to do the best that I can, and to make the best decisions when it comes to our students in Alachua County. I ask you for your continued support.
Terrific. All right. Well, thank you so much for spending time with us today. And as to reconfirm that Leanetta will be running for the school board seat in District 4. And the Greater Gainesville Chamber thinks the best way that you can make your voice heard is to get out and vote. And we will be doing that on Tuesday, August 20th.
Vicki, may I say this?
Certainly.
Even though you said District 4, everyone in Alachua County can vote for all members.
Yes.
We're not single member
districting. Yes, which is a little different than what we'll see on the ballot with our other elected officials this term. So a good reminder that everyone running for the school board will appear on all the ballots.
And thank you so much for allowing me this opportunity today.
Thank you so much. Good luck out on the campaign trail.
All righty. Take care.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.